Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to look at the American Girl dolls doll dress patterns. And this one is specific to Felicity. This doll has a mark of the Pleasant Company at the back of her neck. She is one of the earlier ones in 2008. I'm very excited and looking at this doll patterns, and this one was actually bought and shipped from Williamsburg in Virginia. So it's quite coincidental that Felicity's birthplace and also residence is in Williamsburg, Virginia, and the seller also comes from that end of the United States. I've not tested the patterns inside this packet, and the Felicity that you see here has the ensemble that I have made and also made patterns of. So she is just shown here to show what Felicity looks like if you are not an American Girl collector. Although I can draft my own patterns, it is still really exciting to see patterns that were sold by Pleasant Company that pertains to Felicity. And I like Felicity the best from the historical doll collection. Let's take a closer look at this portfolio. Here's Felicity here, illustrated at the front, and you've got the burgundy background with the pink flowers in there. And it says American Girls doll dress patterns. And then, of course, you have the portfolio opening there. And if we flipped it to the back, what we will see at the back view, there's no illustrations here, just the logo here of the Pleasant Company. I bought this Felicity portfolio for $25, and with shipping it came to $33.19, also including the tax. This portfolio has already been used, but the patterns have not been cut yet, so it's good to see what it looks like. I may be missing one piece, but I'm not very concerned about it because I am a professional fashion designer and also illustrator, and this will not be a problem if there are missing pieces. But I just want to see what it looks like, and I will also make clothing out of these patterns. I've already looked at the inside of this pattern portfolio, so I already know what it looks like inside, but it would be good to show what's included in this packet. First, when you open it, you will find that there is a printed color page in here that shows what's inside the packet or the portfolio. And this one says Felicity's Pretty Clothes. And here are the ensembles that are in this portfolio. These are the patterns. And she's got her mob cap here, and then her school clothes here from the looks of it. And at the back, you'll find her basic shift. And then there's the Christmas dress, the blue dress. And here below, you will find a purse, and then there's also a pocket there, another mob cap, and down here in the below the blue dress is called, I believe it's called a pinner cap, and it does have print in there. And then right in there is the stomacher, and that goes with this blue gown. And there's also a separate stomacher there. And this one, it says Christmas gown and petticoat. So there's also a petticoat in there. And then you've got the night shift. And then here is another lappet cap. So it shows in here what you will get. And there's at the back, there's another stomacher in there that has 3 ribbons in there at the front. Let's take a look at inside. It's quite interesting what the previous owner noted in this, and I separated them in that way it's easier for presentation purposes. And here are some of her notes. It's quite interesting. The previous owner of this portfolio, her name is Estelle, I believe Correll in there, and she has also a cutout here from a magazine, and then you will see that she's got notes in here. It looks like she may be a children's designer of clothing, because here she noted the times, her notes in here, very interesting, and also the type of shoes, and she's got sketches in here, rough sketches, very interesting. And then at the back also, she's got more sketches here, and find this to be as interesting as the patterns itself. She's got some sketches in here of other children's clothing. So Estelle has been studying children's clothing, and this pattern portfolio gives her a good look at what American Girl has, because the crew or the design team for the American Girl also have researched her clothing extensively. Estelle is a careful collector, because here she did not cut the patterns, but you can see that she traced the pattern she wanted to produce. And here you can see her notation, and this is traced onto, this looks like a lightweight non-fusible interfacing, so it's a good way to do that. And so she's got this one here. This one looks like it is the, actually this one is the shift, and it has the gusset, so this one is the night shift. And here's another tracing that she made, and this one is for the cap, Felicity's cap, that is. And I believe this is the mob cap, the first one that came with her basic shift. And she's got her notations here on the pattern pieces. Let's take a look at the other contents of the portfolio, and here's an example of the instruction page. It shows you illustrations, the front and the back, and also the sides. And this one is the night shift and lappet cap, and inside the sheet of paper, it's a wide sheet of paper, you will find instructions on layout. Here's the layout of where the pattern should be laid into the fabric, and if you flip over, here are the instructions. You do need to study this before cutting or before setting up anything. And this one is the night shift and lappet cap, and then the pattern is right behind it. And so here's Felicity's pattern for the night shift. As you can see here, here's the sleeve, and then it's all printed. And it's marked very well, so it's not confusing at all. And there are notches in here for sewing. And here again, this one contains the jacket and the petticoat, and this one is Felicity's school outfit. And then right behind it again, we see the pattern, or patterns, pieces of patterns here. And it's a wide sheet of paper again. And here's Estelle's cutouts, which is good. She didn't cut the patterns, but she made duplicates by patiently tracing. So that one we can set aside. And here's another piece. This one has the school outfit with the mob cap crown. And then here is Felicity's Christmas gown and the instructions layout also. And then here are the patterns. I have a printer and scanner at home, so what I'm going to do is just to scan the pieces. Now I don't have a big scanner, so it's going to be small pieces that I'm going to scan, and I've highlighted the pieces that I'm going to cut. In that way I won't cut the original patterns, and this I can reuse over and over again. And also I could make notes in it if there's something that I want to modify. So it's a good way to do it. Instead of cutting the patterns inside the portfolio, again, copy if you can. Now you can go to a printing press office like Kinko's, and you can copy large sheets of paper. And I've seen other people use those big machines for drafts of homes and large copies that they need. So you might want to do that if you're close to a facility that offers those services. For my next post, I plan to continue to create these patterns from this portfolio, starting with the basic one here that has the mob cap. If you have had experience in creating these patterns, I could use some pointers, so if you could post, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a great day. Till next time.